It's here, it's live. FTBMates, our new private members club, is up and running.
This is our very own alternative to Patreon, with more giveaways, more exclusive content, and lovely cozy conversations between us. First, the good news. Patrons get free membership.
Hooray! So, what's the bad news?
There is none. There's no bad news at all for you guys. You get free membership and you get access to a whole raft of benefits which will only be on FTBMates, but as patrons you get them too.
Yep, so we've already done a lot of the donkey work for you, so you don't have to worry about that. What we've done is we've set up your free account for you with a username and an auto-generated password. And over the next few days, we're going to be sending out an email to you guys explaining how to get up and running on FTBMates. So please look out for an email from followtheboat@gmail.com. And also please add Jamie at followtheboat.com and Liz at followtheboat.com into your address book, because sometimes our emails get lost in spam. So keep an eye out for those emails coming through in the next couple of days.
Yeah, and once you've got your username and your password, each email, by the way, will be individually sent, so we're going to be tapping away, then you'll be ready and we can start. So
what's the difference between Patreon and FTBMates? Well, we are going to continue to run Patreon and our Rum Fund alongside FTBMates, but we think FTBMates is much more inclusive and a much more exciting platform to use. I think one of the biggest step ups that we have created is the Q&A forum, and this provides us with a nice cozy dialogue between yourselves. And already with the beta testing, it's been a great way to get to know some of our patrons. And in fact, I think just generally FTBMates is a very good way of, you know, being much more inclusive with our supporters. So and our supporters can talk to each other. That's the other thing that you can really do on FTBMates that we don't really manage to do properly on Patreon. The other thing is that the rewards that we currently have on Patreon, they're all stopping, but there are better rewards on FTBMates, and as patrons, because you have free membership, you will be getting those rewards too. If you've already had a reward from Patreon, you're going to get another one on FTBMates, so that's pretty cool. Goals now, everyone knows that our goal at the moment is to reach 400 patrons, and at that point we'll invite you to come on board. Scrapping that too. Now on FTBMates, that's where you get your invitation to apply to come on board, sending your ESPA, and there are no preset goals. We will do this when we're ready. So any FTBmate, including you guys, will be up for that chance. And actually, talking of rewards, we've just implemented another system we're testing, which is a kind of badge loyalty reward scheme as well. So that's another way for you to earn points. So the more that you interact, create topics in discussion forums and reply to other people's and make friends, and so you get rewarded points that way as well, and those will accumulate, and there'll be some prizes to give away with that. So it's another incentive to use this platform over Patreon.
So you may be asking why we're doing this. Well, for many reasons. A lot of you have complained over the years that you're fed up with Patreon. Number one complaint has been, and it always has been, that Patreon takes a fee. With FTBMates, there is no fee. So if you're giving us $2 a month, you fabulous person, most of your $2 will now reach us rather than a lot of it disappearing to Patreon first.
Okay, another reason, of course, is the recent issue Patreon got embroiled in a political situation. We're not going to go into the details of that, but we did lose a number of patrons, and they actually said to us, we'd love to continue to support you, but we just don't support Patreon.
Yeah, so with FTBMates, they'll be able to do that. And finally, me, it helps me. It's going to help me a lot. FTBMates is so easy for me to work, to administer, and Patreon is so clunky. Forget the app, I can't even use that. So the only time I can really get involved on Patreon is with the laptop. Things are going to be better on FTBMates.
Okay, a quick word on security. FTBMates runs on WordPress, and you'll notice that our web address is HTTPS, which means it is secure. You'll see a little padlock in that address bar in your browser. This is very important because, of course, we're going to be making transactions through secure websites like Stripe and through PayPal. Now, WordPress is used by some of the biggest companies in the world, from the BBC to MTV, and the payment systems as well. PayPal and Stripe are also used by Kickstarter, Oxfam, so lots of big companies. It's all very, very secure.
We can't wait to get chatting with you all on FTBMates, so look out for that email in your inbox and activate your account.
And also a big shout out to the beta testers who have been helping us develop this website. It wouldn't be what it is without those guys. So big thank you.
And thank you all for being our supporters, for making us do this, for helping us get through it, and for your fantastic encouragement.
So exciting.
Yeah, peace and fair winds.